yet again. This time with some freaking Rad4 footage. I'll show you guys kind of what we did a weekend or two ago. There we go, couldn't get that out. Why are you looking all weird back there? Why don't you smile and say hi? Hi. We're gonna go work on the Rad4, try to figure out what's going on with the stereo. We prodded and poked a little bit yesterday, we being my brother and I, so we think we got a game plan, but we're gonna see. Little Rob Peter to pay Paul, y'all see what I'm talking about. Get there, but I'll explain either way here in a little bit once we get there. And say hi, Bubba. Hi. Are you better now about the Rad4 or? It's a rough 4, and yes, I'm okay about it now. It just took a little time or what? Yes. Is it your favorite vehicle now or? No. You love it? No. At least you're smiling about it. We'll see you guys in Roy City. All right, so what I was gonna show you guys is, yeah, the hood is still beat up, but tell me that's not a whole hell of a lot different. Yeah, she still got her dents and scratches and all that other stuff, but we straightened it out. Being my father-in-law, and huge shout out to Mr. Michael Cummings, man. That was like, we spent a full Saturday just working on trying to get this as straight as possible. Again, this is still beat up. It's never gonna be like it was from the factory. Much straighter than what it was, and it latches now. So, like, watch this. Pull that. Close that. You hear that click? Now this is just the latch. It's not actually in the deal yet. The full-on deal. We still gotta do that. But anyway, we still got to get try to square it away as much as possible. But think about cutting this out here. We did straighten this out a little bit. We worked on the struts to get these tires a little bit better. I don't know if y'all can tell on camera, but we got this one fairly straight. This one still is giving us a little hell, but straighter. I mean, you can still see just that positive camber and a little bit of toe, but we're gonna cut this out and we're gonna mess with that strut just a little bit more, see what we can't figure out. But I mean, we got this one to straighten out just a little bit, even though it's really hard to tell, but I promise you it's way better than what it was. So again, this thing was totaled essentially, but is it ever gonna be like a daily driver back on the road, prime time, pristine rig? No, absolutely not. But is it straight for the most part and a little bit better, more suitable to go be off-roaded again? Yes. Yes, it is. So anyway, and those of you who are paying attention to the background, Mr. Cool Guy with no sleeves is here helping me today. I did get a quote to get a windshield, by the way, guys. That is on the way, and that hopefully will be here this coming week. We'll see. But what we got going on today is, what you got there, man? Well, some wires and a plug and the dashed in pieces. Don't worry, it's because we're messing with stuff, but those of you can see what he's doing. We're gonna see if we can get the speakers working and figure out how in-depth the radio issue is. Yesterday we prodded and poked a little bit. We found out we do have power going to the radio plug, but the radio itself was not coming on. So we bought a little, literally a $25 dual radio. This is what we got right here. 25 bucks at Walmart. This essentially is gonna be built by Walmart and Amazon. We got a little Walmart radio. We're gonna see if we can get it to work. So I'm gonna help him try to get this thing wired in, and we'll see what we get. See you guys in a second. So what we got is that new radio I was talking about putting in. I was mistaken. We're not using that one in here. I forgot. We're actually robbing Peter to pay Paul. And what I mean by that is the old lady has been upset with her other stereo for some time now, because I don't know, some handsome dashing young man told her not to order that when she ordered it, and she did it anyway because it had a little screen. Anyway, long story short, she ended up hating the radio. So that little $25 radio we got today went in her truck. She doesn't want anything fancy, she just doesn't like the other stereo. So that radio went there. We took the one out of her truck and it is now here. So the Rad4 is going to be a little fancy with the, and this is why she don't like it, part of the reason. This little freaking stupid knob doesn't stay on. But anyway, yeah, it has a stupid screen here. It's touch screen, it's dumb. But yeah, this is going in the Rad4. So what he's got going on over here is some more wiring. What y'all saw earlier was like temp wiring to make sure it worked, which we got the radio to come on, but we did never test the speakers. So that's a whole nother problem. So right now, wiring in, excuse me, the new harness, and then making sure that this radio works, and then we'll check the speakers. So we'll see what happens. See you guys in a second. All right, here's what we got. Don't mind those muscles. Let me get these guns out of the way here. So we got the radio out of the YF Daily installed here, and we found out the speakers do work. This is copyright free supposedly, but only the rear speakers work. Obviously this one's not gonna work because we don't have the door panel in, let alone being wired up. And then that one is in over there, but we have no sound coming through there. So we gotta wire in some speakers. So now is where we're gonna try to get a little creative. You know, I'm just gonna let it be a surprise. Let's see if it works. If it works, then I'll see you in a second. Either way, I'll see you in a second, I guess. But let's see if these speakers I got work. See you in a second. All right, so as you guys have been seeing, this thing is outside and raining. And you know, rain and electricity don't typically mix too well, so we'll see what we can get. I will show you guys what we finished with yesterday on that surprise that I was talking about, but we just got back out here. Like I said, we'll see what we can get done. I'm not gonna really hold my breath on getting a whole hell of a lot done just because of the weather's not being too nice to us. So anyway, we'll see what we can get done. Regardless, I'll pick up when we're ready to wrap up and see what we get. So see you guys here in just a second. I don't know if y'all can hear that, and sorry for the quality here. Let's see if I can get you guys cleaned up. There's not a dry spot really on me. There we go. I don't know if y'all can hear in that background. That's thunder. We got some lightning. It is just soppy wet. He's soaked. I'm soaked. Here's what we got though. I'll show you guys. We installed our wake tower speakers in the door. Got our head unit there. It does work. We're not getting sound out of this, but it's probably because it's wet, or maybe we overlooked something, but we're rushing because it's wet, so we're just gonna call it. But that's what we got going on. We got wake towers. They're put to, so the factory, they didn't come here. So we're probably planning to maybe put some there. I don't know. We're gonna replace the rears, probably 4s. These are 6.5s. Like I said, does work. Well, one of them's working, the head unit's working, but. Okay, sorry about the random cutout. I'm back at the house now, as you can see, standing in my kitchen, so don't mind the ensemble in the background, the cabinets. But yeah, the camera just cut out on me. I guess it got wet or something out there, sorry. But so yeah, kicker speakers installed. Gotta figure out what's going on with the one on the passenger side. Head unit's there, gotta put the dash back together. So incomplete project for this video, I apologize. But moving forward, y'all can see, and when I get it finished, I'll do an update on it. But yeah, that's what we're moving forward with the Rad4. Like y'all saw in the beginning of the video, straightened out the front end a little bit. Now we're putting a little system in there. So more Rad4 project stuff coming up. Sorry again that this was kind of incomplete, but weather, you just gotta work around, and days off I have to work around. So anyway, what I was getting at, or trying to get at earlier before the video stopped, is if you made it this far, I greatly appreciate it. Future mods, put in the comments what you think. Aggressive finger pointing, put what you think in the comments, what you think we should do moving forward, kind of your opinions, thoughts, whatever, with aftermarket mods. There's not a whole lot out there to do for the Rad, so we're just gonna kind of to make stuff and retrofit stuff. But if you made it this far, greatly appreciate it. Consider subscribing, consider watching some of the other videos, and consider liking this one if you don't mind. And same as always, we'll see you on the next one.